Please welcome to today's class. The unit is Front Office Operation 1, and the unit code is DHT1105 stroke DHT1114. My name is Peter Kangara. Front Office, we want to look at the qualities of a good person at the front office department. But first, let's look at the front office and we as a department. We are saying front office department is the most visible department of a hotel. It is the focal point of all the activities in a hotel. And therefore, the focal point of activities within the front office is the reception area. The reception desk is usually the place in which guests make their first impression about the hotel. And that's why we are saying the reception area, the lobby area has to be kept very well, including the entrance, and therefore the people who are going to be working around that area should be people who can present themselves the right way. The reception desk is usually the place in which guests make the first impression of the hotel. That we have said. It is the first and last point of contact to any guest who is coming to the hotel, who has stayed in the hotel, and who is leaving the hotel in the morning during the checkout. In fact, the owners of the hotels spend a huge amount of money to make front office look more luxurious and beautiful, so that when you come as a guest, you get your first impression about the hotel from the reception. And therefore, the qualities of front office staff is critical. Then qualities of front office staff. Here we are saying if you are going to work at the front office, you'll be required to be a person who has got a very high sense of personal grooming. From your uniform, which must be clean, spotless clean throughout, your hair should be well groomed, the nails are going to be well kept without any polish. The soft roll-on is preferred to very heavy perfumes. And then if we are going to have jewelries, we are only supposed to have just one ring. And this is probably the wedding ring, and a simple necklace or one necklace for the ladies. And therefore, we are saying in short, the staff must be seen at their best all the time. Even if you are going to do a shift of 8 hours, the way you looked when you reported should be the same way you look when you are checking out after your shift. Then you are expected to be a person who is very good in your personal hygiene. This is important to front office staff as they are exposed to hotel guests all the time. Therefore, a clean appearance helps to project good image not only to the staff but also to image of the staff and image of the hotel, I'm sorry. Then one is expected to be somebody who understands time, who is very conscious in the reporting time, because punctuality reflects commitment to your work, and therefore lateness shows you have no interest in what you do or in your work. Another quality is honesty and being responsible. We are saying here there are many temptations in a hotel, and these temptations provide many opportunities to the staff for thefts of the hotel and guest belongings. We have to be very careful. It is the moral responsibility of each staff, especially working at the front desk, to be honest and to be loyal towards the guests and the hotel properties. And finally, the staff are responsible for not providing, they are responsible for not, I repeat that bit, providing hotel confidential information to other people or the competitors out there. That's a very strong thing. And therefore, one is expected to be very honest and very, very responsible at the front desk. If you are going to work at the front office, then you are expected to be well organized. Front office and the lobby area are the first areas of contact of guests with the hotel. When a guest comes, the first contact is the lobby and the reception with that particular hotel. Guest evaluates the arrangement of things at these areas. Therefore, front office staff must have the habit of keeping items in an orderly fashion so that they can create that good impression of the guest coming in. And even getting the reception area, the reception desk, well organized, not paper and other things lying all over. Self-confidence, and here we are saying this is necessary as front office staff meet guests from different countries, people of different status in life, and people of different cultures. These guests should be comfortable and they should be able to feel at ease while they are dealing with the front staff. And even the staff themselves should have that confidence dealing with these guests or with all the guests. A good memory. Yes, this is a very good asset, good memory. Front office staff have the ability to remember names and faces of those guests who have used the hotel in the past. Yes, you can remember, yes, the guest in front of you, he was here last year. He stayed for this long. And even perhaps you can remember which room the guest stayed. These single attributes separate the good members of staff at the front desk and the average. In other words, the good performers and those are just doing the average within the front office staff. Every individual has an ego, and his or her name is the most precious and personal to him or her. In fact, here we say, my name is the sweetest music I would like to hear. If front office staff can call most guests by their names, this in itself immediately flatters them and personalizes the guest experience. And finally, the guest begins to feel he or she is welcome to people who can recognize him or her, people who knows my name and they can recognize me or you when you're there. Then another attribute is the ability to solve problems. Front office is like the nerve center of the hotel. Most of the guests feel a little bit comfortable when they take their problems, complaints at the front desk. We're saying here, guests in most cases will approach the front office for help. If the guest may come from the room all the way down to the reception to request for an extra pillow, to request for a hot water bottle, or to request this or that. Or in case they have a problem or a complaint, they will come to the front desk. The front office staff are expected to use diplomacy, and they are also expected to be very resourceful in order to solve guest problems at the shortest time possible. Not only solving those problems, but also meeting those needs or those unique needs the guests are looking for. Ability to work with others, or what we call the teamwork. Teamwork is one of the essential competencies required at the front desk. Results are the responsibilities of the entire team and not the individual receptionist, the individual person at the information desk. It is for all of us working at the front. Because when it comes to poor team performance, the problem is also all of us. We should all of us be held responsible. A poor team performance can severely damage the reputation of the hotel, while a good team performance directly enhances the reputation of the hotel. So we are talking of somebody who is a team player, who is able to work with others. Then good technical skills. Yes, you can stand there at the reception desk or the information desk. You are properly dressed. You look very good and very presentable in terms of your hair, in terms of the uniform and everything else. But you also need the technical skills. Professionals can call themselves as such only when they show some physical proof of their knowledge and skills. Employees with their knowledge and skills are the key to any successful business or any successful hotel operation. Good technical knowledge and skills make the guest feel satisfied and the same guest to allow the hotel to will use the hotel next time, or do what we call the repeat business. And the same guest may go a little bit further and advertise the hotel by talking to the friends, telling them about the hotel, family members, and workmates. In other words, the hotel is going to benefit through a repeat guest and a free word-of-mouth advertising. Fiscal fitness. Yes. At the front desk, the hours are long. You have to complete your shift. Could be 8 to 9 hours. And you'll be on the front, you'll be on your 2 feet for that long. The working hours are long, and working also in shifts, and while you're on duty, you are on the floor for the whole of your shift. The guests themselves want to see you looking fresh from the start until you finish. The guests want to see you the same. If the guest met you in the morning, when the guest is coming back probably to you at the front desk at 4, he wants to see the same person he or she saw in the morning. So physical fitness is a requirement of all the staff, especially those working at the front office. Then another good attribute is being guest-oriented. Front office staffs need to be sensitive to guest needs and wants. They should respond to those needs and wants in a very timely manner. Therefore, guests should be the main focus, and creating a positive guest experience. Again, when we do that, when we have the guest as our main focus, when we create that positive guest experience, then we are sure we are likely to have the guest come back again, and the guest is going to do the marketing for us, free marketing for us, through the word of mouth. Then courtesy, you were saying, the advantage and necessity of being courteous should be part of everybody at the front office, as it not only helps the guest, but also ensures best relationship, creating rapport with your guest and the people you work with. Courtesy is generally displayed when the staff are seen to use those words we call magic words. Thank you, for example. I am sorry. Excuse me, sir or madam. Please, may I assist you? I beg for your pardon. Those are magic words, and they are part of any person working at the front office department. Greeting the guests as per the time of the day, and of course with a smile. And when we talk of smile, we say, I'll never be fully dressed until I have a smile. Addressing guests by his or her name, if the name is known, as this gives the guest recognition and a feeling of a personalized service. Remember we said, yes, the guest name is the best thing the guest or even you or me would want to hear. I repeat again, my name is the best music I would want to hear. So is the guest. And that's the end of our lesson today. Thank you very much.
These televised lectures supplement our robust online learning going on our MKU online platform. You can view more on our televised lectures via our online platform. We are in a digital era, and Mount Kenya University knows this. The following are the steps to follow so as to complete your online application. Download the application form from the website www.mku.ac.ke. Attach copies of your academic certificates and ID. Pay the application fees via M-Pesa pay bill number 270988. Your ID is the account number. 2,000 shillings is the charge for a postgraduate. You can also deposit in the bank accounts provided on the website. Then email all the above to apply@mku.ac.ke.